Welcome to Own Your Words. Get or have your ducks in a row. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. If you get your ducks in a row, you organize yourself and your life. 2. To get or have your ducks in a row means to be prepared, and organized for something that is going to happen. 3. To be well prepared, or well organized for something that is going to happen. 4. To get everything properly organized, and under control. Examples. 1. Jane is organized. She really gets all her ducks in a row right away. 2. When you team up with another business for a joint venture, get your ducks in a row first. 3. You can't hope to go into a company, and sell something until you get your ducks in a row. 4. That's fine, but in order for the bank to give you a loan, you need to get your ducks in a row. 5. Too bad you didn't have your ducks in a row, before you quit your job. 6. I've been trying to get my ducks in a row, to apply for my citizenship for the past year. 7. Don't worry, your ducks are in a row, and I know you'll pass the bar. 8. Let's meet on Tuesday to make sure our ducks are in a row, before the product launch. 9. It took a long time for me to get our ducks in a row, so we could purchase our new house. 10. I want to have all my ducks in a row, before the meeting this evening. 11. When Paul achieves these 4 tasks, he will have started to get his ducks in a row. 12. Any working mother will tell you, getting your ducks in a row will save your sanity. Have your head in the clouds. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. If you say that someone has their head in the clouds, you are criticizing them because they are ignoring, or are unaware of the problems associated with a situation. 2. Be absent-minded or impractical. 3. To think about something in a way that is cool or sensible, especially when you think things are much better than they really are. 4. To be impractical, aloof, or fanciful, often to the point of being very unhelpful, or counterproductive. Examples. 1. My daughter always has her head in the clouds, as she walks home from school. 2. Bob, do you have your head in the clouds? Asked the teacher. 3. She walks around all day with her head in the clouds. 4. He has his head in the clouds while the rest of us are, trying to figure out how to fix this. 5. Kim does not like the logic, and keeps his head in the clouds all the time. 6. Lolita has her head in the clouds, if she thinks she will win the tournament. 7. The government has its head in the clouds, when it comes to the rebels. 8. Hey! You can't have your head in the clouds, when you're driving. Please pay more attention. 9. Not attending training practices was a sure sign, the player had his in the clouds. 10. Ever since Tommy started dating that girl, his head is in the clouds. 11. If he didn't have his head in the clouds, he would have the time he'd get his work done. 12. Having your head in the clouds, when you started that business venture lead to its failure. In the blink of an eye. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. So quickly as to seem almost imperceptible, that is, in the space of time it takes a person to blink. 2. If you say that something happens in the blink of an eye, you mean that it happens very quickly. 3. Extremely quickly. Examples. 1. Almost in the blinking of an eye, everything we owned had gone forever. 2. He said that the song becomes a modern love story, in the blink of an eye because of it. 3. She was on it in the blink of an eye, grabbing a wing as the pigeon flapped and fluttered. 4. In the blink of an eye, I'm in the warm backseat of Dre's car with Kasim next to me. 5. I had read somewhere that all the greatest discoveries had been made in the blink of an eye. 6. He went from frozen stillness to liquid, menacing movement in the blink of an eye. 7. The only way you can get the answer is, if it comes to you suddenly in the blink of an eye. 8. Everything happened in the blink of an eye, for the muscles that brought movement. 9. I went from learning about grandma, to bar mitzvah lessons in the blink of an eye. 10. In the blink of an eye the boy had a boot on his chest, and a sword pointed at his throat. 11. A careless word can quickly bring your relationship to a crashing end in the blink of an eye. 12. This truly amazing man will help plan a guest's entire vacation, in the blink of an eye. Join the club. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. Said to indicate that you have had the same experiences, or feelings as someone who has been telling you about their problems or how they feel. 2. Used for telling someone that you understand an unpleasant situation they are in, because you are in the same situation. 3. An expression used when two people have something unpleasant in common. Examples. 1. If you don't understand the rules, join the club, no one else does either. 2. You failed the exam again. Join the club. Pete, Sarah, and I have as well, so don't worry. 3. So you think you deserve to be paid more money for your work? Well, join the club. 4. Join the club. I've been studying English for years and still have trouble with idioms. 5. He's only 80 and I'm 81. I've told him to join the club and it's not bad to be 80. 6. Do you believe that worry is preparation? If yes, then join the club. Worriers get a lot of unsolicited advice from non-worriers. 7. If you are an entrepreneur, and your first venture wasn't a success, join the club. 8. If you are still battling with the sinful nature in your flesh, then join the club. So was Paul. 9. It's not about the bikes. You're getting old. Join the club. 10. So if you are feeling stressed right now, join the club. 11. You don't feel appreciated? Join the club. Darling, none of us feel appreciated, really. Keep your nose clean. Idiom, meaning with examples. Meaning. 1. If you keep your nose clean, you behave well and stay out of trouble. 2. To avoid getting into trouble. 3. To make sure you do not get into trouble, or do anything wrong or illegal. 4. To behave properly, to stay out of trouble. 5. To avoid acts that will make your reputation questionable. Examples. 1. I'm trying to keep my nose clean, by staying away from those rough guys. 2. I'd only been out of prison 3 months, so I was trying to keep my nose clean. 3. But keep his nose clean and take their money, and he could have a marvelous life in Berlin. 4. Dad told Brian to keep his nose clean, from now on or he'd cut off his allowance. 5. But journalists are supposed to keep their noses clean, or at least tell us when they don't. 6. You better keep your nose clean, kid, or you're going to run into trouble you can't handle. 7. John, if you don't learn how to keep your nose clean, you're going to end up in jail. 8. We really hope our son keeps his nose clean, when he goes to college next month. 9. My daughter can't seem to keep her nose clean, so we're making her see a psychiatrist. 10. I promised my parents I'd keep my nose clean, so I had to make new friends. 11. Is the new intern keeping her nose clean? The last one caused a lot of problems. 12. The principal just and said you're suspended. Why can't you keep your nose clean?
If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos.